Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Alan Wake. I guess let's get to it. There ain't much else to say. Continue game.
Previously on Alan Wake.
Previously. Let's watch the cutscene.
I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me.
Alice.
I thought maybe you could wait here.
Lost. Alice.
Damn it, Alice. Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare.
About a week ago.
The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Taken. Where's my daughter? 3 years ago, New York City.
Honey,
Oh, we're back in
I'm
time.
home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Alright, let's do it. Let's put some coffee.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Do we just stand here and wait? I guess not. Let's go talk to Alice. Alice in Wonderland. Let's go see. There's some pretty sweet paintings or decorations, I guess. I need to put some of those on my wall. I need to call the publisher and be like, hey man, where'd you get those at? Another manuscript page, alright. Then we got 5 books, wow. I got about 5 YouTube videos. I guess I'm about the same as Alan Wake.
Oh,
What's up,
hey,
girl?
I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No
Damn,
kidding.
They got a sweet setup.
I didn't think you'd get them done this
You
quickly.
got that ultra
On
wide.
occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Ooh, shit. Got him.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body.
That's right, you
The
tell him,
last
girl.
time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Uh-oh.
Alan? Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please
Wow, it's right in
hurry.
the doorway. There's not even a cover on it. That can't be safe.
Honey, it's a
Oh.
power outage. I've
Oh,
got
that
the
wasn't the fuse
flashlight.
box. Never mind.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that is the fuse box. What is this? Wow, they need a new apartment.
Hi.
That's up to code.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
Oh, yeah, get sexy.
it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
I love you,
Tell me
too.
a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The
The
clicker,
clicker.
Yeah. If I
So
ever
you're
got
playing
scared
Last
in the
of Us
dark,
now?
I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
Trying
I
to fool
love
me?
you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Get it, son? Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Blow the candles out. We're getting real. It's a pretty nice apartment. Got a high rise. He's way up there. Got that rider money. Uh-oh, we're back to present day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
That's right.
very
You loyal to that woman.
I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Let's
Well
go
then,
move
Mr.
on.
Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get
I'll
on
do
with
it.
it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Hope so. It's that crazy lady.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
Oh, her voice.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here.
Very good.
I'm at Stuckey's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the gray float. It's here.
Well, looks like Stucky's still missing. Maybe we really did kill him. Dun, dun, dun.
At the rehearsal today. Over.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff
Guess
is
we'll
waiting
never
for you in
find
her
out.
office down the corridor.
Missing a cat. I guess that's all that matters in this funky little town. Knack for winning contest. Who is it supposed to be? Hasn't been seen.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Thanks for charging my phone, yeah?
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stuckey's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had
This is kind of quiet, guys. Hold on. There we go.
happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
What?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National
Mr.
Park.
Wake, can I help you with
Called Lover's
anything?
Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal.
So the conspiracy now.
Watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr.
Hey,
Wake.
can you
You
turn
can
the
go
light?
straight through the
The
cell
light's
corridor.
on! The deputies, they don't understand. They
Everyone's
won't
scared of
listen
the
to
dark
me.
here.
I need it to be bright in here.
This place is
The
nuts.
early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Let's go. Oh, we get to jump here. There we go. Oh, look at that roundhouse. Oh, man. Another page.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The
Huh.
caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week. You and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
If I can get out of here. There we go. Let's check our manuscript pages.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse.
Who's his voice?
Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Okay, that's a little dark, a little weird.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge. It had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile
Did he
of
OD
the
or
city,
something?
becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey,
My ragtime gal. Oh yeah, let's get jiggy with it.
The kidnapper fired his gun.
Sorry, wrong one.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied applied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman.
I guess we're talking about the taking over Stucky.
He found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power. The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak.
So I guess we're foreshadowing here.
Now. Where's my wife?
I guess that's the whole purpose. I probably just like gonna whoosh it over my
Through
head.
the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped.
Huh.
She shook her head.
That old lady's gonna haunt us the whole game, I think. Let's get back to it. What's the right one? There we go, yep. Oh, the thermos. Can't forget those. Back in the station.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world
I
I'm
wonder if
making
he's
dies.
just seen this in his mind
Darkness
or not.
will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers
I
at
think
the
he's
edge
already
of
lost it,
perception.
guys.
I'll push on. Anything is
And
possible
gals.
here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Well, good luck, buddy. That's us.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the
Let's have this
damage
guy
the
talk. He's
Anderson
gonna be a pain in
brothers
the
might
ass.
have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are
Outing.
not
Outing? We are not
Are
outing.
you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, took him out, son.
Take it easy.
Uh-oh. Is that Barry?
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
This guy's a little nutty.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Damn it, Owl.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a
Got a
midnight
Hummer?
appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again,
He's our
Mr.
favorite
Wake.
fan.
Later!
That's who she is. I couldn't remember. I was sitting there like, who is this lady?
Who's Max?
Weirdo. Yeah, who
What
is
an
Max?
airhead. Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Wait here.
Just
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done. Hey,
Aw.
Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared?
I guess that's Bucktooth Charlie.
When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No!
Barry, shut up.
Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Oh, Barry.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Nice.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
No.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds.
Barry.
If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there,
All right,
real...
Barry, that's enough talking, please. Good lord.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Good lord,
Damn it,
does he
Barry,
stop
don't kill her.
talking?
This is not a
Yeah,
goddamn
take that
thing,
lamp.
Barry.
That'll show you.
I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
The cavalry? On horseback. Oh, Barry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels
Well,
are
guys, I know that was a
dangerous.
lot of story
Everybody hates a
telling.
tourist.
We know I think it's time for us to end this episode. It's been a good 15-20 minutes. Don't want to make them too long, not too short, so I think we're going to call it right here. So you know what? I hope you guys have an awesome day or night, whatever you're doing. Hope life works out great for you, nothing negative happens. And I'll catch you next time for the next episode whenever I get around to recording it, because I've been pretty busy lately. Well, this is Killzone here, and I hope you guys have a good one, and I'm checking out.